is Missy, and this is kind of an update. We're going to be doing morning feeding. You can hear the birds chirping. Let's see if everyone's up this morning. Hi boys! You guys ready for breakfast? Oh, if you hear that horrible sound, that's this device. It's supposed to sound like a barn owl. It's supposed to scare the birds away, but the calves are used to it, and I think the birds are too. So I'll get you guys set up. So as you can see, we've done a little bit of changing to the manger. We took the slats out, we raised the bar, and we actually raised the manger too. And this is what we feed them. A mixture of corn, molasses, wheat, oats. I don't know if you guys can see it too well. And it's about what it looks like. It's really close to the, like I said, Purina calf starter that we gave them. And I gave them, all 9 of them, a 5-gallon bucket in the morning and at night. And all we do is we spread it out on the trough. Alright, ready guys? And then they'll eat their grain. Today's a nice day, so I'm going to open up the door for them to go outside, and they have a couple hay bales out there. And then if it is really, really cold or windy, or I know I'm not going to put them outside, we do have the hay down there that we just bring across the manger. So and the hay bales just drop down from the hay loft in the alley over here. So we just give them about, I want to say 5 squares in the morning, and we just make sure that there's always hay out there. Like we'll come out in the noon time and then put more hay. And the reason why we don't put a lot of hay out is because they'll push it out, as you can see. I'll just take you guys down the alley. And they'll take their noses and they'll push it out of the manger trying to get more grain or find more grain. So you can see all this hay litter here. This is from them pushing it out last night out of their trough. But we always keep a bunch of hay down on this end. And this is like always hay. There's no grain down here. So that's so they can just forage at night, all night long. And we keep the lights on in the barn so that way they can see and so forth. And then, so the door over in the corner is the one I have to open. But as you can see, these guys are really getting big. You can see that they're still having to bend down somewhat to get to eat. But if we had the slats out and just this bar a few months ago, they would have just walked right through the manger. So, and they're kind of bullies. They like to push each other around. That's why we make sure that there's some, like the one down there, he gets pushed around a lot, so he knows to just go to the end away from everyone so he can eat. No one's starving here. They all getting fed, so, but the bigger ones do like to push the little ones around, so you have to watch that and make sure that they have a lot of extra room for feeding, so you know everyone's getting fed. Otherwise, the pen size hasn't changed so much. We got our water heater in the tank. We got the outlet up on top, right there. And then we keep the water heater cord over here because they'll chew on it if they can get their mouth around it. So that's why we have that cage over here to protect that. They still have plenty of room to drink, and they do take turns. But I have to fill it up. We don't fill it all the way up to the top because the birds are really wanting that water. So I fill it about like a couple inches from the top. And yeah, I don't know if you guys, we have really bad bird problems right now. And I think it's because of this cold weather. They're coming through the windows. The windows are like not all the way open. We have them tilted open just about an inch. And when that happens, they can still shimmy in through there. They're still coming in through that one door over there. And if anyone has any suggestions on how to keep birds out, like I said, we have this mechanism over here. It's supposed to sound like a barn owl or something to kind of keep them at bay. But in the summertime, I know it's going to get better because then they'll be back outside. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for an update. I don't really have anything else new besides that we changed the manger, and that's basically how we feed them in the morning is give them their grain. We give them their grain like about 7 in the morning right now and 5 o'clock at night. That's just because that's when the sun rises and the sun sets. So, and the calves are more on the sun clock than on a regular clock. So, but I'll just let them out and then I'll show you the outside. Okay, as soon as I left the barn, they started filing out to go see the hay. And as you can see, they file out one by one. Sometimes they get a little rambunctious, but they just love to forage, and that's why you have to make sure you have a lot of dry matter on hand, because these guys will be at the hay bale all morning just eating. And I just kind of laugh at 496. He always has to stand on top of that smaller bale and eat. But you can see that they're kind of getting excited, like, oh yay, we get to be outside. These guys do not like to be locked up in the barn at all. And if they can get outside, they just absolutely love it. Just 24 hours in the barn when there's a blizzard is just too much for them. But thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great day. Bye.